subsequences. So a subsequence of a sequence, a sub n, is any choice a sub n sub k of infinitely many elements of the sequence. Okay, so n sub k is the rule that tells what is the kth element of the subsequence. Okay, so suppose we have, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, blah blah blah. Okay, so the natural numbers. Now suppose I take only some elements of the sequence, the even numbers. Okay, so now I have another sequence, right? That is just formed by the even numbers of the previous sequence. Okay, so if we write it like this, if this is a sub n is n, we could write like this: a sub let's say, how to write this? This is a sub n sub k, and n sub k is 2k. Okay, with k equals 1 to well, no, k is a natural number, right? So the rule here to choose from here is to take the even numbers. Okay, or if you think about, for instance, the sequence 1 over n. Okay, well, a subsequence of this is 1 over 2 to the k minus 1, with k equals 1 from to infinity. Okay, so this is just taking from this sequence 1 over 1, 1 over 2, 1 over 3, 1 over 4, only those values that are powers of 2. Okay, so this is with k equals 1, this is 1, and then this is 1 over 2, 1 over 4, 1 over 8, and so on. Okay, so do you see what the subsequence is? You take elements from a sequence and you form a new sequence, okay, that is contained in the original one. So the next and the final term for this video is that every sequence, it's a proposition, every sequence has at least one monotonic subsequence, either increasing or decreasing. Okay, so this is, I'm not going to prove this, it's not a difficult proof, but it's kind of boring and you don't need it. So suppose we have any sequence, okay, something like this. Okay, imagine you have this sequence, I don't know what the rule is, and you want to take a monotonically decreasing sequence. Okay, so I'm going to take a new sequence, just taking this number. This is going to be, so let's b sub 1, for instance. This is b sub 2, then this is smaller, that's b sub 3, and we can take, for instance, b sub 4, b sub 5, and then, for instance, here b sub 6, and so on. Okay, so it's not always you can do it like, you know, manually or things like that, but the proposition makes sure that we can always find at least one monotonic subsequence for every sequence. Okay, and this will be useful in theoretical terms for later. Okay, so that's it for now.